Good morning to everyone. Today we discuss the subject that is analysis of indeterminate structure. The subject code is 18CB52. That is for 5th semester student. In module 4, flexibility matrix method. In this session 4, we discuss about here. In that, the final outcome of this session is construct the bending moment for beams and frames. Presented by myself, Dr. Naveen GM. These are the content we discussed today in this session. In that, first is steps in flexibility matrix method. Second one is problems on frames. Here we discussed today. That is multiple choice questions. These are the content of today session. In that, how the frame is analyzed by flexibility matrix method we discuss here. In that, first one is steps involving in the flexibility matrix method. In that, the following steps is required to follow to solve the flexibility matrix. In that, first one is determine the degree of static indeterminacy. We know that what is degree of static indeterminacy mean the excess of equilibrium equations. Rather than that, we call it as degree of statical indeterminacy. In that, second step is choose the redundant. That is the main concept. In that, redundance means the excess of equilibrium equations, we call it as redundance. Third step is assign the coordinates to the redundant forces direction. This is the main thing, assigning coordinate for redundant force direction. Then fourth one is remove restraint to redundant forces and get basic determined structure. We make a structure by releasing the restraint, and that basic determined structure will be created. And then fifth step is determine the deflection in coordinate direction due to given load conditions in the basic determined structure. Then determine the flexibility matrix. This is the last steps, I think. In that, small delta, we call it as small delta. In that, apply the computative equation, that is assigning the value of delta. If sinking of support is given, this delta is exist, otherwise this delta is 0. To compute, that is P is equal to small delta inverse of delta minus delta L, where P is equal to redundant, that is excessive unknown present in your frame, beams or stresses. In this case, today we discuss the frame as a redundance. Then delta is equal to, what is that one? Flexibility matrix, that is delta in matrix form. In that, capital delta is equal to displacement or sinking of support. If sinking of support is given, in that only we are considering the delta, otherwise this displacement will be 0 in most of the cases. Then delta L is equal to displacement due to loads. Then 8 steps, knowing the redundant forces, compute the member forces. To knowing this P value, you substitute this P value, that is redundant, then compute the member forces, that is moment at support conditions. These are the basic steps involving before solving the flexibility matrix method. Analyze the focal frame ABCD shown in a figure 3 by flexibility matrix method. Take A as 1 or equal to 1. We are assuming A as 1, always normal, constant. In that case, what is the problem here is given? The support A, B, C, D. This is the frame is given. In that AP, that is length is 4 meter, BC 4 meter, then CD 2 meter. In that the span AB, in that B joint carries a 50 kilonewton rightwards load. Then for BC span, the UDL, it carries a UDL of 30 kilonewton per meter at the throughout this span. These are the things we obtain. You take this how to solve this frame by this method. You see this one solution, number of unknowns. How many unknowns here? One is vertical, horizontal, then moment. These are the three unknowns here. Here that support D, same VD, HD and MD. These are the three unknowns. Totally how many unknowns are there? Excessive 6 unknowns are there for this frame. But how many we are knowing? Horizontal, sigma H, sigma V and sigma M. These are the three equations are known. Number of unknowns equal to 6. What are those? That is HA, HD, VA, VD, MA, MD. Okay, at the support A and D. Then available equilibrium equation equal to how many? Sigma H is equal to 0, sigma V is equal to 0, sigma M is equal to 0. But here we know that 3 unknowns are there, 3 knowns are there. Totally 6 minus 3. Here we are mentioned 2. Why? Because for we consider a beam as a frame. In that cases sigma H is not exist. Okay, but here a fixed support is coming. Therefore we taken this as available equilibrium equations is 3. Consider HD, VD and MD as a redundant. This one. Okay. What is that one? HD, this direction, VD, this upward direction and MD, this direction. We consider as a redundant. In that, how do you choose the redundance? In that cases, if sinking of support given, in that case only we consider only moment. But here excessive moment are there, only 2 moments are there. Therefore, we are taken HD, VD and MD. This support D as a redundance. You choose this as a redundant. That these are the release structure. We can know that release structure, that is A, B, C, D. In that D is released. You see this one. You choose HD equal 1, VD 2 or MD equal to 3. Okay, this is the release structure. We applying moment 1, 2, 3 on the D. Due to this applying unit load here, if we calculate what is the moment developed in the member. Similarly, for applying the moment, applying the load at 2, okay, on that cases what is the moment applied on each member we can calculate. Again at 3, that is moment, we applying the moment at D. We consider here member AB and BC and CD. Here we can moment will be chosen. Calculate the moment at the each member. Then displacement due to load is calculated from unit load method. We well known about this unit load method is that you determine structures. Okay, if you not knowing that unit load method in your previous semester, we can discuss here detailedly. In that table, moment due to given load and unit load. What are the given load and unit loads? In that flexural rigidity, EI is same as for DC, CB and BA, same. Origin, here you see this one, DC, origin is D, CB, origin is C, BD, BA, origin is B. Similarly, what is the limit for DC? That is 0 to 2. You see this one, this 0 to 2, here 0 to 4, here BC, AB, this is 0 to 4. Similarly, after the considering the limit, We see this one moment M1 due to capital M1, that is 0 at the same. You see this one moment is applied at same year only, therefore for this value 0. Okay, then M1 is calculated CB. You see this one CB. Okay, this 1 into this distance, that is into x into x by 2, that is equal to how much? 15x squared divided by 2. How to get this 15x by 2? 30 into x by 2, that is 30 divided by 2, that is 50, that is x into x squared. We are getting this one. Okay, how do you get this 50x plus 240 for BA? You see this one. In this case, you see this one 50 plus this value is 50x by 2, that gives your 50x plus 240. Then M1, that is how to calculate the M1 at this point, that is minus x. Here you see this one, here minus x, here 2, that is minus 2. How to get this BA? You see this one, that d plus 2 minus 2 by plus x. We are getting minus 2 plus x. Then similarly M2, that is 0 at DC. You see this one DC, that is 0. We are applying here only. Then for x, we taken for CB this x value, that will be minus in that direction. Then minus 4 for this AB span. Okay, from this to this minus 4. Similarly, calculate M3, capital M3 is equal to 1, that is constant for DC, CB and MB. This is the moment we are applying due to moment. From moment, if you are applying the moment at any joint, we can consider any joint that will be 1 always. Okay, unit load. Then calculating the delta 1L equal to sigma capital M into M1 divided by EI into X. This is the integration form. We can calculate it delta 1L. Okay, delta 1L is equal to integrated 0 to 4 of 15x squared divided by EI into dx plus 0 to 4 50x plus 240 minus of minus 2 plus x divided by EI into dx. Integrating this 0 to 4 here, that is how much we get? 15x cube by divided by 3. Okay, you are applying 4 into in this x form, x cube, that is 4 into x cube. We are getting that value. Here integration of this value, you multiplying this 50x into minus 2, 50x into x, like that we can multiplying this and integrating with respect to 4. We are getting the value delta 1L is equal to 373.33 EX. Okay, this is delta 1L. Similarly, for delta 2L is equal to integrated M2 divided by EX, EI into dx. Here delta 2L is equal to 0 to 4 minus 15x cube divided by EI into dx, that is M value, plus 0 to 4 50x plus 240 minus 4 by EI dx. You see this table, we can choose M into M1, M into M2. We can see this one into this one into this one into this. We are getting that value. Okay. Then similarly delta 2L is equal to minus 6 400 EI we are getting. Then similarly we can calculate the delta 3L is equal to integration of m3 divided by EI into dx. Delta 3L is equal to integration 0 to 4 15x cube by EI, that is your m value, plus 0 to 4 50x plus 240 by EI dx. We are integrating this value, we are getting that delta 3. Similarly we can calculate flexibility matrix, that is delta 11. Okay, delta 11 is equal to integration of m1 squared divided by EI dx. Okay, what is m1 here? You see this one, integration between 0 to 2 for each member. 0 to 2 means DC. Okay, member DC, x cube x squared divided by EI dx, plus integration 0 to 4, that is for span BC, that is 4 meter 1 by EI dx, plus integration 0 to 4, that is minus 2 plus x cube x squared divided by EI, that is dx. The integration of x squared divided by EI means x cube by 3, that applying the limit 0 to 2. Similarly for 4, integration of 4 means 4x, okay, by EI. We are getting that x value is taken, that integration 4. How to integrating this minus 2 plus x square means we can multiplying this value, we are getting the summation of this value. Okay, you see this one m1 square, you see this one for all m1 square means minus x minus 2 plus x. Okay, you see this table, we can draw the conclusion how to calculate delta 11. In that we are integrating this 3 part, we are getting 24 by EI. Similarly we generate delta 21 is equal to delta 12. What is equal to integration m1 m2 divided by EI, okay, dx. We can see that one. Okay, in that case it is equal to integration 0 to 4, okay, m1, that 2x divided by EI into dx, plus integration 0 to 4 minus 4 of minus 2 plus x divided by EI into dx. We integrating this with limit of 0 to 4, we are getting 16 by EI. This is delta 21 or delta 12 is same. Okay, Bettel-Nettel formula we can getting this value. Otherwise this we can again this is delta 21 means we can multiply m2 into m1, we can integrating, same answer will be getting here also. Then delta 31 is equal to delta 13. Okay, you see this one, you observe m1 here 1, m3 here 3 is there. Okay, this is how this formula we are getting integration of m1 m3 divided by EI is constant into dx is equal to 0 to 2 minus x by EI dx for span DC, plus integration 0 to 4 for BC span minus 2 divided by EI into dx, plus 0 to 4 minus x minus 2 divided by EI into dx, here AB span. Integrating with respect to this value, we are getting minus 10 divided by EI. We can calculate this is delta 22 is equal to integration between m2 square divided by EI into dx. Similarly we spanning AB, BC and CD, we are getting that value. Then delta 32 equal to delta 23 is equal to integration of, you see this one, m2 here m3 divided by ex into dx. Here is equal to integration 0 to 4, that is x divided by ex ei into dx plus integration 0 to 4 minus 4 divided by ei into dx. Okay, here dc is equal to, the span dc is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to minus 24 by ei. We are integrating in between this 0 to 4. We can get the minus 24 divided by ei. Then similarly, we can calculate a delta 33 is equal to integration of m3 square divided by ei of dx is equal to integration between 0 to 2, that is span dc, 1 by ei dx. You see this one, how to get this m3 square means, you see delta 3 here m3, here delta 3, here m3 square, get this value. 0 to 2, 1 by ei into dx plus integration of 0 to 4 of 1 divided by ei, that is dx, plus integration of 0 to 4 by 1 by ei into dx. This is for span dc, this is for span bc, this is for span ab. Okay, integration between 0 to 2, integration between 0 to 4, integration between 0 to 4, we are getting 10 by ei. Okay, how do integrating 1 by ei? Okay, 1 by ei means x by 2. Okay, x by, that is x value is 2. Okay, we substitute x value is 2 here, here x value is 4 here, x value is 4 here. We can get that value 10 value. 10 by ei. Then we well known equation, that is P is equal to minus equal to small delta inverse of delta minus delta L. Okay, here 3 unknowns are there. What is that one? That is HD, VD and MD. These are the 3 unknowns, P1, P2, P3. We treat it as P1, P2, P3. Then delta inverse, how to convert this delta inverse, how to make that delta inverse means 1 by ei. We substituting, this is delta 1 1, delta 1 2, small delta 1 3. Here small delta 2 1, small delta 2 2, small delta 2 3. We substitute here delta 3 1, small delta 3 2, small delta 3 3. This is the values we substitute here, and capital delta 1 delta L here minus how much, minus 373.33. here 2 delta L, that is minus 6400. here then that one, the 3 delta L minus 1680. we are getting this value. Okay, here delta inverse, here not delta inverse of this value, here delta L will be substituted. We make a inverse of this small delta, P1, P2, P3. How to get 3 by 3 matrix will be integrate, that is inverse of this value. You see this one, 1 by 24 into 277.3 plus 16 into 80 minus 10 into 469.33. This is the value. Okay, by 3 by 3 matrix inversing of 277.3, this 277.3, here 80, 469.30, here 80, 140, 416, 469.3, 416, 17490.93. This inverse can be do in your scientific calculator also. This inverse of this 3 by 3 matrix in your universal matrix, we can get same answer. Okay, we multiplying this 277.3 into this value, that is 373.33, 80 into 6400 469.30 into minus 1680 plus summation of this value divided by what is the summation of this value gives minus 53.33. Okay, similarly 80 into this value, 140 into this value, 460 into 1480, this value get divided by this value get your 17.01 and also minus 53.33 kilonewton meter, that is P1, P2, P3. Okay, these are the, what is that one, we treated H, D, VD and here that is moment MD. These are the three unknown we can calculate. Okay, these are the force in a member will be calculated, P1, P2, P3. That value is, what is this one, HD, VD and MD. Then this is how we can calculate force in a member. Then multiple choice questions. What is the first question is, study the following statement. You first study the following statement, which one is correct or false, true or false. That is, the displacement method is more useful when degrees of kinematic indeterminacy is greater than the degree of static indeterminacy. Okay, statement 1. Statement 2 is, the displacement method is more useful when degree of kinematic indeterminacy is less than the degree of kinematic statical indeterminacy. Third statement is, the force method is more useful when degree of static indeterminacy is greater than the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. The force method is more useful when degree of statical indeterminacy is less than the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. These are the four statements. In that, which one is correct? That is, the correct answer is, that is 1 and 3. You see this one, 1 and 3. Okay. Then 2 and 3. Then 1 and 4 and 2 and 4. In that value is, that is D value, that is second statement and fourth statement is correct. Why? Because displacement method useful when degree of kinematic indeterminacy is less than the degree of statical indeterminacy, and force method is more useful when degree of statically indeterminacy is less than the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. These are the two statements. It is right. Therefore, your answer is D. Then you see this one, the number of independent displacement components at each joint of a rigid joint space. You see this one, space frame is how many? That is 1, 2, 3, 6. What is here? Plane, that is 2. Okay, normal frame, that is 3. The space is greater than 3, therefore your answer is D, that is greater than 3 means 6 here. Then you see this one, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of a pinned jointed space frame is, you see this one, what is that one? Space frame. Okay, 2j minus 3, this is for plane, 3j minus 3, j minus 2j, j minus 3r. Okay, where j is the number of joints and r is the reaction component. We know that equilibrium equations are right. Your answer is B, 3j minus r. This is 3 into joint minus reaction component. Then next question, consider the following statements, that is sinking of an indeterminate support of a continuous beam. Okay, sinking of intermediate support of a continuous beam reduces the negative moment at the support. What is the use of this sinking of indeterminate support? Okay, that increase the negative moment at the support, reduce the positive moment at the support, increase the positive moment at the center of span of this statement. What is the statement of this statement? 1 and 4 is correct. You see this one, 1 and 4. Listen here, 1 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 2 3 and 2 4. Which one is correct? Okay, what is the benefit of your sinking of support is coming? That is, your answer is A, 194. What is reduce the negative moment at the support and increase the positive moment at the center of the span. Okay, therefore 1 and 4 is your correct answer. Then coming to the last question of this session, that is degree of static indeterminacy of a rigid jointed plane frame having 15 members. You see this one, how many members? 50, 15 members, 3 reactions, okay, components and 14 joints is how many? That one, you see this one, 2j minus r. What is 2j? 2 into j, how much? 15. How many reactions are there? Here 3 reactions are there. What is your answer? C, that is 6 1. Okay, your answer is 6. Then these are the some references we referring here to prepare this session. Okay, this is common for preparing this section, that is flexibility matrix method in previous classes also. Therefore we refer same books, we can refer here. Then thank you for listening this session, and also if any query, please mail it or ask it in any mode of communication. We can answer, can free. Okay.